Hey, what's up everybody? Paul here, LeftCoastModelCarBuilds. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, good Saturday so far. Couple of shout outs. This video originally, I was going to kind of do an update on a couple things and another group build, jumping these things left and right, man. But it's good stuff. But first and foremost, I want to throw a shout out to Manny over at Manny's Scale Modeling. Manny threw a shout out, so I've had subscribers coming over. Appreciate the love. You know, hopefully you guys are enjoying my stuff. If by chance there's someone that's subscribed to my channel that isn't subscribed to his, check him out, man. He's got some solid builds, some solid videos. Really enjoy the content. And I came across his channel, looked at some of the builds, really killer details, great videos, just good stuff, man, all around. There's a few other guys I gotta throw some shout outs to as well. We'll try to stay on track with this video here. I'm getting ready for my model car meeting tonight, our Montereybayscaleautoassociation auto enthusiast. I'll put some links if anybody's on Instagram. I've got a page for our model car club, one for this channel, my personal one. I'll throw them up if anybody's interested on there. You can check it out. Feel free to follow there. I'll follow you back if you got some builds going. But yeah, good Saturday. I've got some work in on my 67 Chevelle for the Blue Ox street machine build. Overall good. A little concerned with some of the interior stuff. Might have to go back and do some work there, but there's plenty of time for that. Then while taking a break, after folding up some laundry, doing the house chores, I was looking at flipping through some YouTube channels, came across one, and he had mentioned a link over to a custom build from another guy. So I jumped onto his channel, had some really cool stuff. It was Hey Auto, H-A-Y, Hey Auto. Saw a couple of his videos, cool content, cool stuff, and I like the fact he's doing some custom stuff. As I mentioned in some previous videos, I kind of came up around the full-scale car stuff, growing up with my pops doing regular auto body stuff, but then side work working with some custom guys in the area. So I mean, I grew up around it, street rods, customs. I've got some of those I got to post some videos up on. I'll show you guys two now. They're not going to be full videos on them, but just kind of give you an idea on the direction I think the group build's going. And also I'm not sure it's going to be my entry, but it's something I'm kicking around, so I'll kind of show you guys that. So let me flip the camera around here, show you guys what I'm looking at, so bear with me here for a second. All right, so I think you guys can see what's going on here. Sorry for the camera angle. I'm not maneuvering the thing by hand, but I'll pick the model up, show you guys a few things. This is kind of the engine I've been working on. I started a video on the fuel line showing kind of what I do, but it didn't really, I wasn't really happy with this. I don't think I'm going to post it, but anyhow, this is a 396 for my Chevelle build. Pretty much out of the box, just added the plug wires, a fuel line, vacuum line. Let's see if you can, I can't really see too much. I'll have to work on all this. Anyways, so we're letting that sit back there. And now onto the custom stuff from Hayes Auto. So I may go with the old original AMT 36 Ford. I have a few of these, a couple that are in really nice condition. This one I picked up a little while ago on eBay. It's been started, but it looked like someone was initially starting the stuff with the blower and going that route, which I'm not going to be messing with them. These things I'm more interested for the chop top and just that nice lay down custom style, which is why I was showing you here with 2 other builds. Let me adjust this side just so I won't be doing this, but so these are a couple of builds of mine. You know, this is an old Lindbergh 61 Impala. I did that for a club build. That's honestly back, I think I did that when I was a teenager. So obviously us models weren't the primary thing on my mind as much as I loved them. So it turned into a curbside, as you can see. No real engine detail, just threw it in there to fill the hole. Same on the bottom, just basically paint, but had some model house resin tires and wheels on it. Lowered it some, cleaned up the body. DP90, that was one of the first real flocking jobs I did on an interior. I have no clue why I went with green and white. I think just to make it kind of stand out a little bit. Yeah, it was fun laying foil down over the primer because, you know, it's like a base. There's nothing really for it to grab to. So the stuff, it'll just pull right off. I'm actually surprised this foil is still sitting here as well as it is. That's one reason I don't mess with that model much. You know, I'll take it to some shows, but try not to mess with it too much because I don't want the foil coming loose. And the other one I want to show is actually 36 Ford. So this is not the AMT. This was the last issue of the Revell, and this is probably one of my favorite builds. Just love the way it came out. Love the style. To me, this is kind of that 60s style. Just a simple cruiser. Yeah, just a simple build. Some engine details. I don't know how well we can pick up on those. It's got plug wires, added a fuel cell, some fittings, some fuel lines to it. Color on this is, you know, House of Colors, candy apple red. Base coat. This is something I was explaining to someone earlier when we were talking about the candy paints. You know, this one having interior parts, body parts, everything that operates on this thing. If this had been sprayed, let's get that reset there. Oh, actually, I'll just go this way back again. All right. So yeah, so the 36, this guy here, had this been, you know, initially done in urethanes and sprayed with those, it would have been really tricky to match up the candies, because with urethanes, you put your base down, then you put your candy down, and the distance the gun's being held, how many coats, I mean, it can all affect the color. Even some of the House of Colors pearls I've used, I'll do a video on a Chevelle I did a while back, a 66. Killer build, I love it. Simple, nice kind of street machine style. But the hood, the shade's just a hair off, and it's the same number of coats. It just means at some point I was spraying, the gun was a hair closer to the body or a little further from the hood, and just that little bit made a difference. Now when they take it to a show and the hood's off, you really can't tell. But if you put the hood on, now you can see that difference. So anyways, just thought I would kind of go through these two, what I might be doing here for the build, getting into that 36 maybe. Anyways, that's about it. We'll finish up my glass of wine, put the stuff back, get ready for a club meeting, and then probably get a little bench time in here later. Got to clean up the 57 behind me. There's our little fun car. So got to get a little work, get a little cleanup in on that one for tomorrow for for going to our local Cars and Coffee that we like to go out to. So anyhow, guys, again, appreciate the subs, the comments. Any questions, feel free to ask. I think my email's in there as well. I'll put some links up to this other group build, Manny's page. Yeah, it's been fun. I've only been at this probably not even a week now, but seems like a great community, some great interactions. It's been fun. Like I said, I'm gonna work on videos, the lighting, all that stuff. I don't, editing, I mean, kind of what you see is what you got. Take a few seconds off the beginning, a few at the end. Otherwise, that's it. I mean, I try to do these videos, kind of show you guys what I'm working on and doing, but not kind of take away from the building time, which I know I got friends that do other channels on other stuff, and man, they spend so much time editing and doing stuff, it pulls them away from what they're actually doing, so I don't want to do that. So hopefully you guys kind of bear with me here, but little by little make some improvements here. So anyhow, guys, have a good Saturday, good weekend. I'm sure I'll get another video up on some updates tomorrow on my other builds. Have a good day, guys. Later.